Once thriving communities across the United States are now grappling with an alarming trend: urban decay, mass migration, and economic collapse. In this episode of News Nexus, we uncover the shocking reality of 10 US cities turning into ghost towns in 2025. From rising crime to vanishing jobs and climate disasters, these cities are facing a perfect storm. Let's dive into what's really happening and why these places may never recover. The term ghost town once referred to deserted mining camps or Old West settlements, but in 2025, it's taking on a new meaning. Due to deindustrialization, rising crime rates, housing crashes, and climate change, many mid-sized American cities are rapidly losing their populations. Once vibrant neighborhoods are being replaced by silence, shuttered storefronts, and abandoned homes. Now, let's explore 10 real-life examples of cities being slowly drained of their residents and resources. Gary, Indiana, once known as the steel capital of the world, Gary has seen a staggering decline since the collapse of US manufacturing. In the 1960s, the city had nearly 180,000 residents. Today, fewer than 70,000 remain. High crime, underfunded schools, and job scarcity have driven a mass exodus. Entire blocks sit vacant. In 2025, Gary is emblematic of the Rust Belt's ongoing decay. Camden, New Jersey. Despite its proximity to Philadelphia, Camden is struggling. Its population peaked in the 1950s at over 120,000, but has now dropped to around 70,000. Industrial closures, political corruption, and chronic poverty have left Camden in a near-permanent state of emergency. Many residents who can afford to leave are moving out. East St. Louis, Illinois. Once a major rail hub, East St. Louis is now a cautionary tale. The city's population has plummeted by over 70% from its peak. With one of the highest violent crime rates in the nation, many residents have simply given up hope. The city struggles with failing services, making it nearly uninhabitable. Youngstown, Ohio. A symbol of America's industrial decline, Youngstown has lost over 60% of its population since the 1950s. The collapse of the steel industry gutted the local economy. Despite revitalization efforts in 2025, Youngstown still contains thousands of vacant lots and offers few opportunities to retain its younger population. Flint, Michigan. Flint's water crisis made national headlines, but its deeper issues go far beyond contaminated pipes. The city has lost over 40% of its population since 1980. In 2025, the health consequences still linger, and many former residents have chosen not to return. Businesses remain hesitant to invest, leaving Flint in economic limbo. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit has long symbolized both American innovation and decline. While the downtown area has experienced some revitalization, many outlying neighborhoods remain devastated. In 2025, Detroit continues to face inequality, poor access to services, and crumbling infrastructure. For many residents, the American dream feels out of reach. Shreveport, Louisiana. Once a bustling river port, Shreveport is now experiencing severe economic contraction. The oil bust hit hard, and population loss accelerated after the pandemic. In 2025, rising crime and underperforming schools are pushing families to leave, steadily shrinking the city's core. Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson is facing a municipal crisis. Chronic water shortages, systemic underfunding, and high crime have pushed the city to the brink. While efforts to fix the water system are underway, the population decline in 2025 reflects a deep-rooted loss of trust in city leadership. Baltimore, Maryland. Known for its rich history, Baltimore now faces soaring vacancy rates and high crime. Some neighborhoods are virtually deserted. In 2025, with police forces understaffed and public schools closing, many families are relocating to the suburbs or out of state entirely. San Bernardino, California. Once a growing city in the Inland Empire, San Bernardino declared bankruptcy in 2012. Its recovery has been slow and uneven. Now, in 2025, high living costs, crime, and inadequate public services are driving residents away. It is quickly becoming a modern ghost town. What's driving this collapse? Key factors include deindustrialization and job loss, aging infrastructure, environmental disasters, urban mismanagement, persistent poverty cycles, and climate migration. This isn't just about bad luck. It's a systemic failure across multiple levels of governance and planning. Despite the grim outlook, all hope isn't lost. Community-led initiatives, federal reinvestment, and green infrastructure projects are offering glimmers of hope. But reversing decades of decline will require more than short-term fixes. Without major systemic reform, these cities may continue to fade away. What do you think? Can these ghost towns rise from the ashes, or are we witnessing the unraveling of the American urban dream? Hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. This is News Nexus, bringing truth to light.